Hello and welcome to my Michael Jackson collection. First of all, I would like to show you this. It is the beaded leather jacket, and it's a jacket. I used to have the sleeves. I don't know what happened to them. I think I threw them away because I like to wear it like a vest. I used to wear this jacket a lot around 2002, the summer of 2002, and people were always like, "Where'd you get it? Where'd you get it?" And I'd be like, "Well, I have Ben." I love this record. I think it's a beautiful record. I like every song on it. I like, the sound of the wall. I think it's Michael's most beloved album. Just pure joy, pure gold. This album is like good wine. It gets better and better with every year that passes. We have Thriller. Nothing to say there, apart from it is a very, very good pop album. One of the best of its kind, really. And of course, it's the best-selling album of all time. And on a side note, I wonder what it would be if Michael would actually do a Thriller tour. A solo tour, but just with Thriller. And then of course we have Bad, classic 80s album. And I remember when this album came out, I was just a kid. I think I was 11 years old or 12 or something, and it was like this huge deal. I mean, it was everywhere. All my friends got it. I got it. I was a fan going to see the Bad show, the tour. And after the show, I was obsessed. I was completely obsessed with Michael. I was like, I wanted to be him. I wanted to look like him. I started to dress like him. And also from Bad, we have the Smooth Criminal vinyl 12-inch. I really love this record because of all the mixes, remixes, and extended mixes of the song, but also because of the cover art. It's from the Moonwalker movie. And it's a great, great art. It's a great picture right there. I mean, if you don't have this 12-inch, we can look at the backside, and you have the extended dance mix, extended dance radio edit, Animix, dance mix, dub version, and a cappella. This is the Dangerous CD from 1991, but this is actually the Australian collector's edition, which came 1993. It's an actual double CD of the Dangerous album. It's a 2-disc set, and it's an Australian edition, collector's edition. Who is it? IHS mix, black or white. The Cleveland and Cole House Club mix, Jam, Teddy's Jam, In the Closet, The Mission. I love the Mission remix of In the Closet. It's absolutely fantastic. Given to me vocal version, I can't really hear the difference between this version and the CD version. I don't know. Remember the Times, Heal Get Soul, great house mix. Rock With You, Masters at Work. I don't remember how it sounds, but I've heard it, yeah. And Don't Stop Till You Get Enough, Rogers remix. I can't remember the sound of it either. But nevertheless, this CD is quite special because of the fact that it was, I think, quite limited back in the day. And today I've seen these babies go for quite some heavy price on eBay and stuff, but of course it has to be in mint condition. Mine is played, and yeah, it's a nice. Oh, I'm breaking this. It's a nice addition to my Michael collection, the Dangerous Australian Collector's Edition from 1993, double disc. But this is actually the History Tour program. You know, like the book you could buy on the history shows around Europe, 1997. It's a great book. It's got tons of nice Michael pictures. I used to have the Dangerous Tour program too, but of course I lost it, you know, during the years, moving around. Yeah, this is a nice book. I like it. It's great memory from the history tour. I wish I bought a lot of... I wish I bought the t-shirts, because what I really want now today is to have a lot of Michael Jackson t-shirts, you know, not the new ones, you know. I want to have the original ones from the tours, you know, Victory, Bad, Dangerous, History tours. I want those t-shirts now. And this is the Michael Jackson Ultimate Collection box. It's a brilliant box. Tons of great stuff. Tons of great songs. I mean, you haven't listened to this, come on, you're not a fan. It has, you know, songs like On the Line, so good. Fall Again, fantastic. In the Back, unbelievable, you know. And you know, Beautiful Girl. I mean, so many rare, you know, outtakes which never ended up on any album, but I'm glad I have this box. And here is, of course, my ticket for the Bad Tour in Gothenburg, Sweden, 1988. I was there, and this is an original. Here is the actually bus ticket, special ticket, you know, to and from the arena in Sweden, Gothenburg, on the second concert. So I have the ticket for the first concert, and I have the bus ticket for the second. The second concert ticket was orange, it wasn't green. Great memories, great memories on the Bad Tour. And this is Someone Put Your Hand Out, a great song from the Dangerous era, but never released other than a Pepsi promotional campaign. You could actually win this, I think. I got it in a flea market like in the 90s, and it's got the song, and then it's a Dangerous medley on the other side. I love the song. Someone Put Your Hand Out is one of the best songs that never got on the Dangerous album. It's a beautiful ballad. And this is my History original CD. And by original, I mean the original, you know, the first printing, as to speak. Because later, with the controversy over the Jumi Sumi, Michael recorded a new version or released a new version, and this is a great CD. I think History is his most underrated album. I love these songs, and I'm gonna do a review of this pretty soon. And this is my Michael Jackson Dangerous World Tour scarf, which I actually wore on the show when I was watching it. I remember losing it in the middle of the crowd, and I was jumping around, and then I'd look down and it was gone. And when the show was over with, I was like looking for my beloved scarf, and I looked for, you know, those huge piles of garbage, you know, from the crowds, and I found it. I bought it, I wore it, I lost it, and I was desperate, and I found it again, and it's been with me ever since, and I don't think I'll ever get rid of this baby. Michael Jackson Dangerous World Tour scarf. Original. 1992, baby. Yeah, I was there. And yeah, the infamous Thriller Barbie doll from LJN, I think the company did these dolls back in 1984. It's a great doll. And speaking of dolls, this is my second MJ doll. The 1995 singing Michael Jackson doll. Let's see, I haven't tried this for a while, but let's see if it sings. Yeah, it does. And this is an extra jacket for the same doll, the beaded jacket. This is a great doll because of the look. I like the actual, you know, sculpture and the makeup. It looks exactly like Michael. And the moonwalk, original print from 1988. Bought it, read it, became more obsessed with him. 1988 was really when I was, you know, completely into Michael. I was a member of his fan club for a while. And this is something special for me because this is actually the magazines, newspapers that printed, you know, when he was in Sweden on the Bad tour, and the reviews the day after were like amazing. And he said he came, he saw, he conquered, and it was just this really brings back so many memories for me. And just about every pop artist in Sweden was in the audience. There's Kim Wilde. Great memories from a time that was, and everything was much simpler then. No internet, no trolling, no nothing, just pure music, pure hysteria, pure pop, pure magic. Yeah. June 1988. Great day. So these are my posters, and I have tons of them. You know, I used to have my wall covered in Michael posters. Let's continue. This is King magazine, which was a UK magazine with all Jackson news, and this was from around the history tour. And I've read this million, gazillion times. This is also a Michael Jackson special magazine from I think around 89, 89, 90, when before the Dangerous album, and he did an interview, and he was referring to his new album, and I was like, oh, when is it gonna come? When is it gonna come? Please release it now, Michael. It's great years. The anticipation for each Michael album was like huge. And this is a vintage magazine from '84, I think. It tells the story of Michael, everything. This is a magazine about around the Bad era. All Michael. Pictures, news. Oh, this is from the live tour. This is like, you know, the arena is a stage there. The mixing table, and there's the entrance, Yeah, this is from the Bad Tour. I can't believe I still have this. And here is the Michael Jackson fan club, the infamous World fan club from the 80s. This is to certify that blah 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 my name is a member in good standing. Oh Michael. We have pictures. God, I have not seen these. I have not seen these pictures in 25 years or more, maybe 30 years. Wow, great memories. Great memories. Thank you, Michael. Letter from Michael. This is an actual letter from Michael. Hi. I wrote him a letter. I've written a couple of letters to him. Live book. And this is actually the photographs from the Danger store in Stockholm, which you could buy after the show, or you could order them and then they would send it to you. But these are actually pictures, photographs from the Stockholm concert. Then more Michael magazines with more pictures and stories. I'm gonna be quiet now because I was like lost in memories. More magazines. The Michael Jackson solo years was actually, something spectacular, which I think the world has never seen. This is a book by Tom LaMotta. Pure Michael. I mean, if you're a fan, this is like... It's a small collection, but I still feel like this is a true vintage memories. Another book. It's called Electrifying, and yes, my God, he was electrifying. And now it's the books. This is the Treasures book. And I think if you're a fan, you really know what this is. It's a very nice book with just about everything memorable, memorabilia. You have tickets, you have newspaper cutouts. And this is an interesting book. I love this book for some reasons. It's because it's the book by Arno Bani. And apparently in 2001, Michael really wanted to change his image, or at least he toyed with the idea of, getting a new image. And this photographer, I guess, Arno, he helped him out, and they did a couple of photo shoots with new looks and stuff, and they look absolutely great. But Michael never I think he should have just done that and transformed into a whole new kind of king of pop. And this book is beautiful. It's before he was king. This is the era where I think Michael was at his most happy. This was right around the Off the Wall, before Thriller, because I think Thriller really messed him up somehow. I don't think Thriller made him a happy person. I think, on the contrary, I think Thriller made him, paranoid. It made him competitive. It made him isolated. So yes, it's a great album, and it's the biggest selling album in the history of music. But I don't think you actually want to pay the price of what it would do to your social life or your even spiritual life. And this is by the fan Adrian Grant. It's a visual documentary from year to year about everything Michael, records, tours, news, just about from start, from his early beginnings until I think 2005. Yeah, there is an updated version. There are many versions of these books. Great book, The King of Style. If you like fashion, which I do, you will love this book. I honestly think I started to like fashion and makeup thanks to Michael, because he looked fantastic. He always wore makeup, and also Prince, which is a huge idol of mine. Which was a huge idol of mine. I used to love Prince, and both Michael and Prince were like this sort of superhumans. They looked like something out of this world, and I always loved that. Bowie also, fashion and music in a fantastic mix. This is my absolute favorite Michael look. Back slick, and just clean, tough, no curls, no loafers. Well, thank you for watching, and I will see you soon. Ciao.